There have been rumors circulating that the lengthy dispute that Ripple has been involved in with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has finally resulted in a settlement. As the court case, which has all the characteristics of a test case against cryptocurrencies, begins to wind up, there have been unsubstantiated whispers that have surfaced from both camps suggesting that the parties have struck an agreement. These whispers have emerged from within both camps. Ripple, which is already facing a lot of difficulties, and its native cryptocurrency, XRP, have been struggling under the weight of the claims made by the SEC. This comes after financial officers labeled the organization as an unregistered securities before taking action at the beginning of 2014, until the claims came to light toward the end of the year 2020. The cryptocurrency, which is extremely well liked in both the United States and the United Kingdom, had been on a consistent rising trajectory. Before the SEC made its feelings known on December 22, 2020, XRP was looking strong at around 70 cents per unit. This was before the SEC made its decision. It was below 25 degrees Celsius within 24 hours, despite the fact that it reached a high of $1.84 in April of last year. The price of XRP has managed to weather the case with remarkable resilience, and it is currently trading at 0.7. In January of 2018, it reached its all-time high of 3.1 per share. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, filed a complaint against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, co-founder of Ripple, in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. The SEC alleged that Ripple and its officials had engaged in an ongoing unregistered offering of securities by selling $1.3 billion worth of XRP between the years 2013 and 2020. A breach of Section 5 of the 1933 Securities Act was determined to have occurred during the 7 years, as stated by the authorities. Almost immediately, Garlinghouse's legal team responded by writing a letter to Annalisa Torres, a federal judge, in which they stated that the litigation was an example of regulatory overreach, plain and simple. They went on to explain that the charges made by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, were not true for a variety of reasons. Brad Garlinghouse made an appearance on Fox Business yesterday, along with Liz Klayman and Charles Gasparino, to address the most recent comments made by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell regarding the appropriate way to handle cryptocurrencies. That being said, the most intriguing comments that he made came at the very end of the interview when he was questioned about the current status of Ripple's case with the SEC. Prior to presenting an update, Garlinghouse made a reference to an interview that took place the day before. In that interview, Gary Gensler, the chief executive officer of the Securities and Exchange Commission, stated that he anticipated the commission would lose some cases as it attempted to establish a legal distinction between currencies and security tokens. According to him, the concise update is that Monday was the final day of expert testimony, expert dispositions, and other related matters, and as a result, the case continues to move forward. We are anticipating some decisions from the court, sooner rather than later in relation to a couple of cases that are currently before the court. Nevertheless, it is important to note that the process has been moving at a slow pace. According to my opinion, Gary Gensler has persisted in promoting the idea that cryptocurrency is akin to the Wild West. In no way is this the Wild West. Is there a cast of lousy actors? The answer is yes. There are poor actors in every role. The statements made by Garlinghouse, in conjunction with Gary Gensler's admission that the Securities and Exchange Commission anticipates losing some cases, possess the potential to be construed as a clue that this matter is likely to be resolved. It has not yet been determined whether or not it will rule in favor of cryptocurrency, but it would appear that Ripple is in the process of being filled with the whispering winds of fortune. In the meantime, Ripple has been very cautious about the rumors, releasing just the following statement. There isn't a settlement in the works, so there is no further comment we can provide on this. It's critical to comprehend the possible effects of Warren's measure as it is. It may effectively outlaw cryptocurrency ownership and use in the US, placing strong limitations on coding and general innovation in the area. These actions might give a serious blow to the market, but let's not lose sight of the wider vision in spite of these difficulties. The cryptocurrency market is strong and ready to grow with or without us involvement, but it's important to remember that the US is actively involved in the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which I've previously mentioned is working closely with STAR and other significant industry players. A critical CFTC meeting is planned for January with the goal of enacting significant regulatory reforms. All indications point to the CFTC preparing to assume a more central role in regulating the cryptocurrency market. Recent talks have brought attention to the change in public opinion toward digital assets, currently being seen more and more as digital commodities. There has also been a lot of activity on the ETF front. BlackRock is allegedly close to having an ETF approved after recent talks with the CC. Just this week, the SEC has also held talks with significant firms like Franklin Templeton and Grayscale. We're on the verge of a significant breakthrough in the cryptocurrency world, and the atmosphere is charged with anticipation. In my opinion, regardless of these developments, the big players like BlackRock are already deeply invested in the crypto market. Their involvement signals a level of commitment and confidence that's hard to ignore. It appears as though Senator Warren is racing against time to make an impact before the window of opportunity closes. Titan's recent comments made by John Dion regarding the potential threat to cryptocurrency emphasize how serious the situation is. It's true that there's a threat, but let's also take into account Senator Warren's legislative history. Over the last 7 years, she has sought to pass roughly 30 measures, but none of them have become law. This trend may indicate how effective she is in these areas. It is difficult to shake the perception that Warren is first and foremost a politician. Her actions are frequently perceived as being in line with the interests of Wall Street and other powerful entities. The striking disparity between her salary and net worth raises concerns about her intentions, whether they are to win or simply make a statement. Her actions are a part of the larger political landscape that we must navigate in the rapidly changing cryptocurrency world. The fact that traditional fiat currency has been a conduit for illicit activities far more than cryptocurrency ever could be the reason why. Agencies like the FBI and other intelligence organizations can monitor and trace blockchain activities. They're actually using blockchain technology to their advantage, tracking down criminals and bad actors. It's important not to get caught up in misconceptions about the risks associated with cryptocurrencies. Yeah, Senator Warren is clearly trying to make an impact by positioning herself as a key player in the financial and political arena. Let's cut through the noise and look at the bigger picture. Looking ahead, digital currencies appear to have a bright future. In particular, I think that by 2024 and 2025, we'll see an amazing increase in the value of XRP and XLM. Recent events support this outlook. For example, Poo's revelation that he will release a stable coin after a successful trial with Ripple is a big step in the right direction. The CEO of Circle also reiterated the durability of digital commodities just today. The current talks and choices are paving the way for a significant change in the cryptocurrency industry. The big players are all realizing that the emergence of digital currencies is inevitable and the momentum is growing. All of the information I have for you now is this. Are you ready to join this exciting journey? Please keep in mind that I am not a licensed financial advisor and that the material in these videos is only meant for entertainment. I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts before making any financial decisions. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the alerts so you can be the first to know when I upload new content. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.